Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. This week we do some decluttering and it feels so good to be organized. We have lots of hauls, lots of gym talk, and I show you how I care for my braids while working out a ton. If you like that kind of stuff, stay tuned, grab a drink and a snack and join me for a week in the life.
Dream team, stick together and make history.
I'm watering myself and I'm also watering all of my plants. They all basically need a water. I did water the big ones in the shower like a week, 2 weeks ago maybe. I don't water my plants that often. Pothos don't really need it. But these ones have gone far too long. So they're all getting a nice bottom water so that they perk up really well. This is what my pantry looks like. Unacceptable. What kind of hoarder? So I'm gonna rearrange this, get rid of some stuff like these chips I bought. I buy chips and I eat some and then I leave it forever and then they go stale, which is a bad practice, I know. So I'm gonna like fix all of this, and the reason is because I need more almond milk because I like to refill the same almond jug. I need almond milk, so I need to just like get this all together. Okay, not perfect, but much better. This looks way better. This kind of bothers me that it's uneven, but it's fine. That's 2 more gallons worth of almond milk. Got the tops cut off of the boxes that needed to be cut. My sprig sodas are back there. Some black teas from Trader Joe's. My protein drinks. I really like the Fairlife ones. The rest of my Waterloos that didn't go in the fridge. All of my snacks, all of this is 2 points, so I know that all that's 2 points. Popcorn, these are some beef stick thingies. Goldfish, Fiber One brownies. My chip shelf got cleaned out a little. Partake cookies. My granola that I do not eat very often. I need to take like half of that to my parents' house. Some sugar-free Jell-O stuff. And then this doesn't look that much better, but it is like more organized. So this is like pancake and brownie mixes, sweet stuff, powdered peanut butter, tuna in the back, salad crunchies, grains, tacos. Sorry, my camera died. So pastas, grains, there's some more rice in the back, like some jasmine rice, soba noodles, some soup and mashed potatoes. And then this shelf is all of my backup. So I have extra pickled jalapenos. Obviously there's some hot sweet jalapenos behind that. Extra siete, 2 things of extra pickles, soups, dressings. My caramel that I love is back there too. Extra hot sauces. There's 2 of the Frank's wing sauce because I love that stuff so much. Some curry sauce, and then the Calabrian chili hot sauce. And then there's some like shake and bake back there, and then also oats, which I don't eat very often, but they're there. And then the top is just baking stuff and like sweetener type stuff. So there's 3 different kinds of like monk fruit and swerve, self-rising flour, panko. There's oils that I don't use very often back there, like canola oil. I have it for like when I need to oil dishes, or if I do need to fry something, it's back there. Again, it's like full and I never use it. And then my chosen foods, avocado oil that I do use, baking powder, coconut oil, and then regular all-purpose flour, which I don't use that often either. It's usually the self-rising stuff. So it looks way better than it did. This could definitely use some work, and I do need to actually check some expiration dates because I think that these taco shells might be like, I don't know, we'll see. And yeah, I eat these probably the most. That's salt and vinegar popcorn, which is so good, and then spicy chips because for the culture. And then some Lily's chocolate chips. But yeah, it looks so much better, so much easier to get to stuff now. I did take out some protein shakes to put into the fridge. Same thing with a few sprigs. I took some of my CBD out of the cabinets. I used to be an ambassador for Oleo, but I just was not good at posting as regularly as they needed me to. But I do absolutely love their CBD. This one has coconut water in it, and it's like really good post-workout. I love this. I'm not an ambassador anymore, but I still absolutely love it. So good. And then I also took out some extra Waterloos to put into the fridge. I'm washing out one of my plastic bags because I just wash them, dry them, reuse them until I can't anymore. And yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. Premier Protein, my boyfriend's mom really likes these, so I'm gonna ask her if she wants these. I prefer like the thinness of the Fairlife ones, so I'm gonna see if she wants those. If not, I'll take them down to like the little homeless camp near me. Got my water, drinking water. I gotta put this away. This shirt, it's a Lululemon Swiftly long sleeve tech. I'm gonna take that into the room. And yeah, that's about all this morning. Oh, this is another CBD company. So just a reminder, if I don't like something, I don't work with them. So they had sent these over, and it's like meant to be mixed with coffee. It's water soluble. They had sent a ton of stuff. I tried it. I did not like it at all. It was so potent, so strong. Like, I absolutely could not recommend it as like a good CBD brand. So I decided not to work with them, and I'm sure some people would absolutely love it. It was just way too strong. Like, if you mixed it in anything besides coffee, the taste was just too much for me. So sorry, Dan O'Dan. I love the idea, I just didn't love the product. So yeah, there's a lot of brands that reach out, send stuff. Some of it you never ever see because I just don't like it, and I will not ever promote things I do not like. I guess spring sprung and I like decluttered everything. So I decluttered my makeup. Here are my makeup brushes. They need to be washed. These are the things I'm actually throwing away, and as you can see, most of them are drugstore products that I don't love, and this is an old KVD thing that is it's just old. It needs to go away. This is broken. It's a Becca highlighter, and this is MD, but most of the stuff I'm decluttering is drugstore. I have said this before, just because it's cheaper doesn't mean it's better, and I know we all have to shop within our budgets and everything, but I feel like when I invest in the stuff that's not going to break me out, that's going to hold up throughout the day, I end up spending less because I use less, and it just makes me happier because my skin stays clear and everything like that. So I used to have this CoverGirl Clean Fresh. I love drugstore mascaras and brow products, but most of like my face and lip stuff is Hourglass, Charlotte Tilbury, and that's pretty much it. So this is the keep, and that is the go. My Tula stuff is all here too. It needs to be organized, clearly. Ovulation tests, and yeah, that's what I'm doing today. So much freaking organizing. I'm having a huge plate of sushi. This is 3 rolls. It's 7 points. It looks so good. I use a lot of spring mix in it, so it has a good amount of veg, some cucumbers, smoked salmon. I made a homemade yum yum sauce, pickled ginger, of course. I can't eat soy sauce, so there's no soy sauce to dip, but this is my lunch, and I'm so excited about it. I actually came here onto the camera to tell you how incredibly sore I am right now. I went back to Body Pump for the first time this week, last week when you're seeing this. I forgot how sore you get after it's been like a long time since you lifted weights. So I love it though. I feel so strong. I'm excited to be able to go back to the gym and continue. I did Body Pump 1 time last week, but next week I have it scheduled 2 times. So I already have my weekly schedule all planned out in the Gold's Gym app. Gold's Gym's where I've been going for over 7 years. I have check-ins from like 7 years ago. I switched very briefly to Fitness Connection. Then I went to California and I was Gold's Gym Long Beach and back at Gold's Gym here. So I love it. I've always had a good experience there. I mean, there have been a few instances where people are like weird or annoying, but that's at all places. I looked at Equinox and Lifetime Fitness, and I was baffled that it's $199 a month to go to Lifetime, and I think it was $152 at Equinox. And yes, they're beautiful, they're aesthetic, they're probably where most YouTubers would go, but no. And they're not very close to my house either. They're extremely out of the way for me. But yeah, back at Gold's. I'm so sore. My arm is hurting holding up this camera now, so I'm gonna go make some breakfast, and I'll show you guys in a little bit. I'm making a hash this morning. I have some mushrooms and peppers going, well seasoned. A little nubbin of goat cheese that I have left. I'm gonna crack some eggs into here from my Churchill Creek, and I have potatoes in the air fryer, and it's gonna be bomb. All right, we have our potatoes, our veggies, and some goat cheese. mushrooms and peppers, obviously, are the veggies today. And it looks so good, and I'm gonna top it with some eggs that are pretty much done. We got our 2 bright orange runny eggs on top, and I might get some ketchup for my potatoes. And this is a great breakfast. I ran to Whole Foods and I got 2 things, 2 of each kind of the Good Culture cottage cheese. I also saw May, so May, if you're watching, hello. And I saw Sonia at Trader Joe's, so Sonia, if you're watching, hello. And then I saw these Clio granola bars, which I've never seen before. One of you guys had sent me this on Instagram, and you also showed me like the coconut one, but they didn't have the coconut one at my Whole Foods. So I wanted to try this one. They're pretty hefty in point, so I'll probably have half of one. I also got the Calm gummies because I figured it would be easier to take at night if I just put them next to my bed. I got some white rice, which I did a review on in the past. Wasn't a huge fan of it, but I am trying to work in beans again. And my dietitian said, since I wasn't doing well with like whole beans, that sometimes the more processed a thing is, the easier it is to digest. We noticed that with cauliflower, that if it were frozen cauliflower rice, it were easier to digest than if it were fresh cauliflower rice. So we think that might be the case with beans too. So I'm gonna try some white rice and then maybe some bean pasta. And I also got this truff mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, oh my goodness. Truff mayonnaise. I guess mayonnaise isn't really wrong, right? I got this Truff's mayonnaise, and it's from Whole Foods as well. It was pretty hefty in price, but I thought it would be good to dip some potatoes in. I love dipping potatoes in mayo, so I figured that would be good. And then some 5-HTP. Quick Costco haul. Oh my gosh, I'm so shaky, sorry. All my supplements are up here, but pay attention here. I got some live soda. I'm finally able to drink kombucha again, so I got a 24 pack. I got some macadamia nuts, roasted, salted, the Kirkland brand. They're so good. Some corn, some little baby mandarins. Anything else? Nope. Green beans, some asparagus. This is a reintroduction phase for me, so we'll see if this hurts my tum. Hopefully not, because I love asparagus. Some Envy apples. These were on sale for $5.99, which I thought was very good. We have some bananas. This was a short haul. I didn't really need any protein, so it was mostly just fruits and veg. A big thing of the organic Greek yogurt. I do like this Greek yogurt because it's not quite as thick as like other yogurts. This is the one piece of protein I got. My favorite smoked salmon that I snack on. Some mixed greens, some mushrooms, which are also a reintroduction, so hopefully that goes well. As long as I don't eat it with anything else that's high FODMAP, I think I should be fine. Bell peppers, baby bell peppers, you know, we love those, and some olive oil spray. And yeah, that is all. Super quick Costco haul. I can't wait to get into these. Yum. Good morning. I don't know. Oh, Instagram stories are playing. I don't know what day it is. I'm making some tacos. They just have zucchini, a fried egg, and some Swiss cheese in them. And I'm having 2 of them. It's 6 points for the 2 with the Swiss cheese. And I'm going to dunk them in something. Probably some salsa. I'm using Old Faithful today. This is not spicy. Lie detector proved that this is a lie. But it's good. And I'm going to have it on my blistered Siete tortillas. I heard that Trader Joe's came out with an almond tortilla. I'm watching Flav City, by the way. I don't agree with everything Bobby says, but I do like his channel. Anyhow, I heard Trader Joe's has almond tortillas. My particular one did not have it, but I'm going to keep looking. I got another one of these Mio sweet teas because, child, these are lovely. Hey guys. This is what I'm having for breakfast today. It's kind of like brunch time. I usually do this on like lazy weekends or for like dinner. So I'm gonna make shashuka, and I think I'm gonna saute up some veggies on the side. I don't have any greens right now. Well, I do, but they're like microgreens. Maybe I'll just do like some peppers and mushrooms on the side. Shashuka with the Kinder's red garlic on top, a piece of toast, some asparagus with some aioli that I made really quick with the Truff's truffle, mayo, a little bit of lemon, a little bit of Greek yogurt, some salt and pepper. And yeah, not the most normal combo. Usually I would have some peppers or something to scoop up all this extra sauce, but we'll make do. So on Sundays, I usually just chill out for like most of the morning. I'll probably go for a walk a little bit later, but I save like Grey's Anatomy, This Is Us, Good Trouble, and sometimes Chicago Med for Sunday mornings, and I just chill out after I do my work. I do some work in the morning from like 6:30 to 10, and then I just watch TV for a bit. And I'm getting ready to have an apple, which is the reason for this whole clip. I have on my sports bra, just chilling, and I saw a lady on TikTok, because that's where we learn all things, right? That said she never knew that other people ate apples from the side. I know a lot of us probably cut our apples, and I cut my apples too, just cut around the core. And she said she had no idea people ate apples and threw away the core, because she grew up in an orphanage and it was on like an apple orchard, and they ate apples from the bottom. And that way you get like a little tiny piece of the core at the time. And she said the only thing that they threw away was the stem and the seeds. So I was like, this is so weird. Like, I could never eat an apple core. Like, the core is so weird. But I thought I'd try it, and I tried it the other day, and I was so shocked. You can't, like, you don't taste the core at all because you're getting such little pieces at a time. So I'm gonna time lapse this so you guys can see me eat this apple. Oh, I'm so sore when I move my arm. So that you can see me eat this apple and see what I have left over at the end. But I'm gonna watch my show while I do it, and I don't wanna get copyright. So insert music from Epidemic Sound now.
And you said you requested me for the COVID IC?
Oh, here you are, face to face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking.
I don't know, I'm so impressed by this. That's all that's left is the stem and 3 little apple seeds. In the very center, you can taste a little bit of the core. It's like, oh, I got like something, you know? It's a little rougher than the rest of the apple. But you don't really, it's not bothersome. You don't really notice. So I don't know what the point of that was, other than I've been very amused by it. There's no one to show. There is actually a lot going on right now. My dad's in the hospital. I went to see him yesterday. I'm gonna go again to see him tomorrow. He has pneumonia and an enlarged kidney, and only one person can be there at a time because of COVID, of course. So my mom's been there. My grandma and my grandpa have gone. I went last night, and I'll probably go again today after everyone else goes. So prayers for my papa. If you are the praying type, he can use all the good vibes he can get. I'm sure he'll be fine. We'll see if the medicine works on his kidney. If not, they'll probably have to remove one. But yeah, that's the crazy thing that's going on in my life right now. But you guys know me, I try not to downward spiral. Like, I think about the facts and what I can control, and then that's all. Like, most of this is out of my control, so I'm just relying on the doctors, waiting for updates from my mom to make sure Papa Bear is going to be okay, and go and see him, make sure he knows that we like him very much, that he's our favorite dad. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I'm gonna have some lunch and continue to watch my ridiculous TV shows, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, I got some mixed greens here, some soba noodles, this light is not that great. Soba noodles, carrots, cucumbers, some green beans under here as well, some onion, and then I just made a quick peanut sauce with some like PB2 and some different umami things, and threw it together. So I'm gonna toss this in the sauce, pop it on top of the greens, have a nice cold soba noodle salad, and throw a couple shrimp or maybe a cracked egg on top. There we go, lunch. I just put the shrimp on top, a couple of crushed macadamia nuts because those are the only nuts I have currently, and a drizzle of sriracha. Quick cold soba noodle salad with some spring mix. Lots of veggies, greens, cucumbers, green beans, yummy. Hi, so I just left the gym and someone had asked on Instagram, and I think people have asked here before too, how I care for my braids after working out a lot, because obviously I've been kicking up my workouts. I've always worked out a lot and your head gets sweaty, and if you are natural or wear protective styles, you know you don't wash your hair every time that you go to the gym and get it sweaty. This isn't sponsored or anything. This is just what I do. So recently I've been using this waterless dry shampoo, and I know us brown girls don't really use dry shampoo because oil is good for our hair, but this really just helps reduce like that feeling of buildup, and also like kind of just minimizes any like sweat smell or anything like that. So I use the dry shampoo foam, but I also have the regular waterless dry shampoo. This is the only brand that I like, and I saw another girl, I wish I knew who she was, but you know it's so hard to find a video on TikTok again. So she had recommended this, and I've been using it for probably close to a month now, and I really like both of them. So I use this one if I'm just in a huge rush and I just want to like refresh my scalp really quick. But right now I'm gonna jump into the shower, so I'm gonna use the foam. So I just take the foam. They say use a walnut amount, but I feel like that's if you have like not a lot of hair. And you know, us brown girls, we have a lot of I mean, you guys know what I mean. Like natural hair is so much like thicker and bigger. So I just rub it through my scalp and kind of massage it in. And I feel like I use like 2 walnut size amounts. And it smells really good, and it really does get rid of any of like that kind of sweat funk. You know what I mean? So I do this on both sides, and then once I get out of the shower, I'll put in my hair oil. Now, that's for during the day, since I still have like stuff to do today. I have to go get my sister, take her to the hospital to see my dad. But if it's nighttime, I'll do this, and then instead of doing my hair oil after, I'll put in a leave-in conditioner. The reason I don't do leave-in conditioner during the day is because my leave-in conditioner stays white for a while, so I really need it to be in there overnight to like dry and become invisible. So during the day, I'll just replenish my scalp with a little bit of oil, and it feels fresh and amazing. This one is kind of similar. You just spray, and it's like super invisible, and then you just rub it into your hair. So that's how I kind of keep my box braids looking fresh. I'll get comments and videos like, your braids look so good, and I'm like, they've been in a month and a half. I don't know how they look good to you, but they're ready to come out. So I do that, and then with my edges, I use this, I've talked about this before, the Head and Shoulders, and this is for dandruff because I get like dry around here, and as you can tell, I'm super puffy around here right now. So I just put this in my fingers, or on my fingers, and then I massage it into my hair at the front until it kind of releases those coils and it starts to lay down. Because I don't like to lay my edges. I don't like the feeling of hair stuck to my forehead with like gel or edge control or anything like that, and this just works well for me. So I just rub until you can see it's starting to straighten out. I just keep rubbing until it relaxes out, and then once it's relaxed like that, I put on a headband, and then I put the rest of my hair into a ponytail, and then I go shower. So that's how I kind of keep my braids fresh. If you are like a fitness girl and trying to keep your braids looking semi-nice, you know, it's inevitable that your hair is going to get a little bit puffy, like your boxes are going to get a little bit puffy. So just know that, but I feel like this really works for me. So I'm just going to wrap my bun, and then I'll go get in the shower, and then when I come out, my edges will be like relaxed and not like super nappy up front, and then my hair will dry, and then I'll put a little bit of oil, and then I'm good to go. So I hope that was helpful if you're a girl that wears protective styles or has natural hair and you're like, what do I do after the gym? I cannot wash my hair every day, every 2 days. It's not necessarily good for my hair. My hair doesn't like to be washed that often. So this waterless stuff, especially the foam, has been amazing for me, and it doesn't dry out my scalp or anything. It does have a little bit of alcohol. I think this one does. Maybe not. It has tapioca starch, some niacinamide, and caffeine. This one has alcohol, but that's so that it dries quickly. So if you're putting oil in right after, you should be fine. So yeah, waterless. My Head and Shoulders, you guys know I love this stuff. I put this in my scalp too, but usually, like I said, at night, because it does stay a little bit white. And then I have a different leave-in moisturizer that I put in overnight too. So yeah, I'm gonna go shower now because I stink a little. Hash of the day. You guys know I go through these phases where I eat the same thing every day for breakfast. For a while it was English muffins, then it was like half kale, half eggs, and right now it's a hash. So I got some asparagus in here, some bell peppers, and some mushrooms. I'm gonna start some eggs, potatoes in the air fryer. So there's a lot going on here. I'm human. I decided to make a matcha this morning instead of coffee. I was just craving a nice matcha. I'll show you the matcha powder that I use. Oh, it looks so delicious. I got this little mask from Lush. I put coconut and caramel in this, by the way. I know, I get so sidetracked. So I got this mask from Lush. They had given it to me just as a sample. So I was like, oh yay. So I used it. I woke up the next day with the most painful red bumps all over my cheeks. So I don't know what about this that I was like sensitive to. So now I'm trying to like heal my poor little cheeks, which is so crazy because I've used Lush for years, like, I mean, different things from Lush, but I've never had a reaction to anything like this other than their powdered deodorant. I had a really bad reaction to their powdered deodorant, but I love their tea tree water toner, which is what I went to pick up, and the grease lightning, which I also picked up, but this was like a no to me. And this is the self-preserving mask of magnanimity. It's the one with the higher honey concentrate. I got my breakfast. I'm gonna have a little bit of spicy ketchup. I have some left over from yesterday in a ramekin actually. And my matcha, which I need a straw for. All right, I have on my robe from Adore Me. I've had this robe for probably like 6 years. It's still holding up. I have 2 of them. It's like a shorter robe. I love them. Anyhow, I figured I'd show you what I'm doing with my skin since it's changed. Cult Classic from Tula for my cleanser, and then I've been toning right after with the Lush Tea Tree Water Toner. You guys know I love this. I've been using it for probably, I don't know, 8 years, maybe longer, and it's just amazing and refreshing. And I don't know why I didn't pick it up when I ran out the last time. I think it was just like so much stuff going on with the pandemic, and the only Lush store near me is like not super convenient to get here. And if you're one of those people like me that hates ordering stuff online because you just want it in your hand as soon as the money's gone, you understand me. Then I'm using the Lush Grease Lightning on my cheeks because, as we know, I used that Lush mask last week and it broke out my cheeks really bad. So I'm still drying that out. Here, I'll come close so you can see the little red bumps. Oh, and then a little bit on my chin because that's where like I normally break out. And I just like using the tea tree. It's just a little bit more natural, and I feel like it clears everything up well. It has a little bit of lavender and grapefruit oil to kind of replenish the moisture. So I do that. Usually I would not do this in between. I just let it dry, but since we're on camera, I'll do that. And then next I use, of course, the Tula 24/7 Moisture, but lately I've been mixing it with the La Roche-Posay Niacinamide Double Repair Face Moisturizer. The reason I'm using this is because it has niacinamide in it, and I scar really easily. So like these are going to become dark spots, and this will help clear that up, but Tula doesn't have that in it, so I just combine them, a little of each, and then massage that in. La Roche-Posay you can get from Target, and it's $20 for that moisturizer, and it's like a triple repair moisturizer. Yes, I know I use a lot of moisturizer, but hey. The 24/7 moisture from Tula, it looks like a lot, but it sinks into the skin so freaking fast. So I'm gonna take it down my neck too, massage up a little bit, and then I just like to go over my eyebrows like this to kind of like release pressure. Same here, like just release the pressure in your face. It feels so good when you do that. And you can do the same thing along your jaw, because you tense your face muscles so much, and just a little bit of facial massage can really make you feel great. So do that. If you haven't done that before, do it and let me know how you like it. And then I just get it right under my eyes. So this combo has been good so far. It's been about a week, and I can already see like a couple of scars that I had down here starting to lighten up a little bit. I just have skin that scars extremely fast. If I have one zit, it automatically becomes a scar. So this has been a lifesaver from Target, La Roche-Posay. Like I said, super easy. And you know, this is amazing, the Tula 24/7. So that's what I've been using for moisturizer. Then after that, I go in with the Tula sunscreen, because it's been really nice and warm out, and you're supposed to apply sunscreen every 2 hours. I don't do that. I usually just apply it right before I'm getting ready to leave, which is right now. Well, not right now, but you know, soon. So I just put on my sunscreen, protect my skin. And I just like that this doesn't have any flare, but it has a nice amount of protection, of course, and glow. So get that good glow going on, and it'll sink into the skin. It doesn't stay sticky at all. And then I pop it on my ears and on the sides of my neck. Also, the reason I'm mixing these is because this dries down matte. So if you don't like any kind of glow, you might like this because it dries down very matte. I don't particularly like the matte face, so I still mix it. And then this is the Courtney Shields Eye Balm from Tula. I like this one. The rose one are probably my favorite. And the reason they're my favorite is because they add like an amazing highlight. So I put it under my eyes, and then I put it on my nose, the bridge of my nose, and then right over my lip. And then I blend it out. Just gives me a nice glow. And then I'll put on my eyebrows and my mascara and my lip gloss, and that's it. I'm done. And I can take this off now that like my edges have chilled out, and take out my bun, flip my pony, and we're good to go. My lip gloss is this one from Hourglass. The name wore off, so I don't know which one it is, but just brows, mascara, lip gloss, and I'm gonna go with my sister. I have to pick her up from work and then take her to see my dad. My lunch is super simple today. It's just cream cheese, cucumber, spring mix, and smoked salmon. That was the cucumber that wouldn't fit inside of the wrap. This is an Olay spinach wrap. So unconfident about what exactly it's called. Then I'm having this 2-point WW tortilla chips and some salsa. This is 0 points, 2 points. This is 2, 3, so 5-point lunch. So that's what I'm having. And then I'm really gonna leave. Okay, before I end the video, I didn't try this on last week, so I figured I'd show you. So the top is in a size 20. Okay, this is a lot of camo together, I know. The bottoms are in a size 16. As I said, I wear a 20 or 22 in regular clothing. So a lot of you guys were like, oh, I ordered them in a 20 because I wear a 22. And I'm like, no, order a 18. Like start with an 18 and then go down from there if you need to. So I do the 16 because it has a little bit more compression, like the belly doesn't jiggle quite as much. But the 18, if you want more of like a relaxed compressive, like a yoga pant, weightlifting pant, that kind of thing. But for like a body combat where I'm jumping around a lot, this is like the perfect tightness I need. And then in the future, I'll be able to tighten the drawstring if I need to. But yeah, the 16s are perfect. They look good. You can't see my butt through, I don't think. No, you can't. I'm looking. And yeah, so I'm gonna just wear this with my Tevas. I might go take a couple of pictures while my sister's in the hospital because only one person at a time can go again because of COVID and stupid. But it's fine. That's it. I'm gonna put on my Tevas and I'm gonna head up to my parents' house because it's like 35, 40 minutes with traffic maybe. And yeah, and I'm so comfy today. Like this is like the most comfortable. I love the oversized crews. Love that they have like the extra here to give the oversize, but then they still have this and then they cover your booty still if you don't want your butt to show. Honestly, wearing this is a big mistake because I'm never gonna get Jinx's hair out of it. Like her hair is gonna be covering me and this, it's gonna be a task. But I look cute for now. Tevas are on. I still gotta snap them. Can't do it. There we go. Tevas are snapped. So that's it. I love you guys. I'll talk to you in my next video.